Tell me when you press the button.
We press the button.
Oh my god,
We are
press the button.
going live. Good morning, campus. We're just doing a quick sound check. Just bear with us 2 seconds.
You can
Quick
talk
slurp of
during
my
this
tea.
phase because it is actually part of the recording.
Yes, but if there's no sound coming out of my mouth, it makes it a bit weird, doesn't it? Can you hear me
have
now?
sound.
We have sound. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Friday. Bloody hell, don't they zoom round quickly? Yeah, I think I'm wired wrong, I've decided. When it comes to Christmas, I sort of go into a sort of a, what would you call it? A denial state of affairs where I don't actually want to know when Christmas is. That's the only way I can seem to deal with it. And when we come into these Friday lives, we've been doing a countdown now for about 6 weeks to our final one. And I had to look in my diary and I realised that it's an awful lot closer than I thought it was. And I don't know why I have this complete sort of aversion to actually joining in with it all. I just do. Anyway, I'm trying to work on that, and it's usually all right on the day, but I've got so much to do between now and then, and all the sort of things like changing Instagram so that it's no longer the location is here, and I've got to decide, well, what am I going to put as the location, and signs to go on the door to say that we are closed officially, but you know, you can still contact me, and a myriad of other nitpicking little things that actually take up a lot of time. And I need to sit down with a clear brain and a clear piece of paper and write myself a really long do list.
Do you think you'll ever have a clear brain?
Oh, I don't think I'll ever have a clear brain. I think I get a bad attack of low-grade anxiety. And sometimes I feel like I can't even properly sort of breathe. It's ridiculous. It's not a panic attack. It's a sort of like, I just need to be able to sort of breathe. And I think probably I need to go and do a long walk and reset myself and come back and do little tasks. And even going shopping. I live quite close to the mall at Cribbs Causeway. And most people would have a long list and they'd go up there and they'd spend the day and they'd do what they had to do. I go up with a list, which is a long list, but I do little darts into places. I dart into there and grab one thing, and I dart somewhere else and get something else. And then I think,
Morning, Daisy,
oh,
Daisy.
I need to go home now. I need to go home. And I'm just a munger, I've decided. I'm just a weird person. And we've known this for a long time, haven't we, Ginger?
Yeah, yeah.
And every year I resolve to be better and to be embracing the whole thing and to be totally organised. And every year I'm a big fat fail in that department. So anyway, it'll be what it'll be. And I can let myself off a bit this year, I think, just because with the shop closing and not really knowing quite how it's all going to be on the other side of not having a shop, I guess that makes me slightly anxious as well.
Simon Meadows. Good
Morning,
morning
Simon.
to
How
my
you
two
doing?
favourite brains.
Gosh, if you think our brains are worth having, then, well, certainly mine, then you've got a very low benchmark, that's all I can say. So anyway, the fact that we're still remaining in business once the shop has gone is meaning that I am still out buying stock, still processing things, and maybe when I haven't got a shop, I'll have more time to get things onto the internet.
We'll be focusing on the malt house more.
Focusing more on the malt house, which is where we've got our concession, which, by the way, we've had now for over a year, and we will ramp it up in terms of what we have up at the malt house, and the paint will be available there as well. And also very much more ramping up things on eBay. We've had an eBay site which my darling sister focuses on for me for the last year or so, but my fear has always been that somebody will be buying something on eBay just as somebody's actually buying it in the shop, whereas when we don't have a shop anymore, eBay will have to be our sole source, or one of the sole sources for making our money. So that will have to be the first port of call as far as posting things are concerned. So that's the cunning non-plan that I have. It's no plan, I make it up as I go along. Sometimes I scare myself half to death. Sometimes I feel as if it's all going to be okay. And I try and kid myself that that's what the situation is. So on that basis, if anybody else is feeling a bit weirded out and they also feel a bit strange, then you're not alone. You're not alone.
Fake it to make it.
Absolutely. So
the swan with the paddling feet.
Yes, and my feet seem to paddle a lot faster than a lot of people's, I think. And I think maybe I just make a big meal of it. And other people seem to be so much calmer and much more organised than me. But there you go, that's the way it is.
Yeah, but everyone's got a different set of circumstances.
I suppose so.
Everyone's juggling different.
But other people have children and things to consider, and grandchildren. I don't. It's just.
Yeah, but you know, when you're doing a complete life change, it is difficult to address, and you know, you don't like Christmas anyway.
No, never liked it. Don't know why I've never liked it. It's the time
of year that's hardest for you because of the weather.
Yes.
All things which are completely out of your control.
Yes.
And it's just one of those things. Go through the eye of the needle, get out the other side, then it'll be spring.
Let's hope so.
And then it'll all be.
And this time of year is a sad time for me and Ginge as well, isn't it? So, you know, anniversaries of things, and yeah. Anyway.
Everyone's got something around Christmas because unfortunately it's the time of year when people do lose loved ones.
Yes.
And it doesn't add to the joy feeling.
Oh God, I bet everybody's sitting at home now with rope round their necks. Anyway, I hate to make Virginia move because Paddy's sitting up on her lap and
Simon
looking
says,
absolutely lovely.
I've always felt weird, if that helps.
Yes, Simon, that's a big help. Yes, because you're about as weird as me, so that's good. So we've got a few things to sort of show you, and we'll walk around and just show you those bits and pieces. Turn the camera around. So I'll just start with a few things that are right on the table, right in front of me. I thought this actually belonged to our Father, who art in heaven. Can't help it. He is in heaven, and I can't say our Father without adding that bit. So that's one of my weird things as well. But this is a very pistol. It's a flare gun, and this one is a particularly lovely one. This is a Wolsey one, and it's got 1817 stamped on the side of it. I haven't had chance to.
I might not put it on the camera because if this goes up onto YouTube afterwards, it might be a problem. So we'll just.
Why might that be a problem?
Just because. Anyway, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, moving swiftly on. Now I'm in a state of whoa. What have I just done?
I don't want a YouTube channel to get a point against it or anything. Just because we're going to rely on it.
Well, it isn't a gun. It's a flare gun, so it's not going to kill anybody or anything like that. It's a flare gun.
But don't always distinguish.
Ah, right.
You love that thing.
That thing. What the algorithm
Simon does. Oh, precious.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, that will be going on to the system, and they're actually worth quite a bit of money. So that will be going on shortly. Also, just to let everybody know, the people who come into the shop and say, "Oh, it smells lovely in here," and I always say, "Yes, it's me," but it's not. It's actually these nutmeg fragranced oil reed diffuser kits. They're $18.95, and all the people who've bought these from me keep coming back and buying them and saying how well they last and what a beautiful smell it is. And being nutmeg, it's a very sort of Christmassy smell. So we've got about 10 left. So if you do want one, come and get one.
Stop saying the G word.
The G word. What's the G word? The G word?
Oh,
the G word. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Gosh.
So if there's any delay, like longer than 10 seconds, we can't remember what we were talking about.
I can't remember what day it is, let alone anything else. I've got some pictures that I bought in from auction. I haven't had a chance to really look at them properly. I bought this canvas because it's actually done by, she's a listed artist on the internet. I love this. It's fun. Look at the eye. Who doesn't love a pig? I always love pigs. This is on for £195. Absolutely beautiful. This one is one that I literally bought in from the van this morning, having purchased it but not had the chance to really properly look at it. But this is my kind of art. I absolutely adore this. It's architecture, and of course the reason I absolutely freak out about how lovely it is because it's got a coat of arms and it's got this beautiful scrolly writing, and that's actually Hatfield up in Hertfordshire. I haven't really had a chance yet to study it or price it, but it's got the swallows and it's got the age spots, and Paddy thinks it's great, don't you, Pads?
What's that picture behind
Behind
Simon's
what?
saying?
The one with the pig on it, that's that one there.
Daisy's saying, otherwise they will mute you.
Yes, yes. Well, we'll have to try
Behind
and...
which picture behind? Oh, that one. He must have meant
Yes,
that one.
that is absolutely fantastic. I adore that. That's one that would be a Fiona keeper if I had spare room
That's
in
how
my
long
house.
comments take to come through.
It does. It's such a long delay, isn't it?
Yeah.
It makes it seem like we're terribly
Close
disjointed
up,
and don't
please.
answer people. Simon,
Anything
it's your
to-
type of picture.
Anything to oblige.
It's just fabulous. Once Simon's had his little look at that, which is just a beauty. And I've got another couple which are similar to that, which I didn't have time to put in the van this morning, but I will be bringing them back up to the shop, hopefully tomorrow. I haven't cleaned these yet. I haven't sort of done any detailing on them, but I just absolutely adore that. So moving swiftly on from that, we've had this in, which I think is really lovely. It could easily be painted. There would be no black marks about painting it. There is a slight cigarette burn here. There's a watermark here. It's a bit faded. Or somebody could give it a good old clean up and re-oil it, re-wax it and restore it. But it's lovely because it's got the under platform here, which is great for sort of storing things on. And you've got your two drawers, and it's got the lovely bit of detailing around those drawers. So a really nice piece of kit. That's on for 185. Oh look, I just found in the drawer a V for Virginia. There we go, Virginia, that's yours.
Simon says loves picture.
Yes, it's gorgeous, Simon. You better come down and see it quickly before it goes. And what was I going to say about that? So that's on for 185, but there's 20% off. So I'm just going to say it now. There's 20% off just about anything and everything that's in the shop. So you need to come and see before we actually close. We've got the letters here. I've got all the letters to spell Easter actually, but somebody's rearranged them and put rest, which I think is quite good. We've also got a W, which is unpainted. We've got an R, we've got an E. So if people like sort of circus letters and they want to paint their own, then they could come in and get those. More of the same sort of things here. This wasn't here last week. This is on for 375. Again, a listed artist, a guy called Hazelwood. He's no longer alive, sadly, but his work is now fetching good money. So art for investment. That's a really, really lovely collage, a very neutral collage. The lamp here, this is gone. This is going out this morning. This lamp is on for £48.95. A lovely French little lamp, little roses stuck on it. This one I love. I'm surprised I've still got this. This is on for £2.95, and there's 20% off that. I love this just because it's got the lovely coats of arms on the front of it, and they're the press type doors, which are very handy. This is the sort of piece of furniture that can look really nice at a very contemporary home, but could easily fit into a period type of house somewhere in the size of things. Where's my cup of something? So we'll go and have a quick look down here. It's very echoey down in here. Should we go the other way round for a change? So we've got the pig here. I'm surprised Piggy Wiggy is still here. I love pigs. That's on for £34.95 with 20% off. Big turkey plate here, £19.95. 20% off, 20% off. Great big picture behind here, which I absolutely love. Very sort of, what would you say, very architectural, very mellow, and it's a big picture, a lot of bang for your buck. And that one is on for 220. And I love that. I think it's absolutely super, really, really classy. Again, a French artist. Table-wise, if you're looking for a table for Christmas, we have this lovely farmhouse table. It doesn't have a drawer in it, but it's on for £250, which is an absolute steal. The one behind I've sold already, and this table is being sold. This one is going out next Wednesday.
Tracy Allen's saying cup of something gin.
Cup of something gin. Now, do you know what? That would be the greatest idea. A nice cup of something. A cup of gin would be perfect, actually. Without any tonic in it. I'll just have it neat. Maybe an ice cube. Still got the plum pudding chest of drawers. This has all been painted on the inside as well with wolf whistle. It's on for £2.95. There's 20% off that. And do you know what? There might be even more than 20% off because I don't really want to have to take these things to storage. So just come in and make a deal with me. You know, why not? This was new in this week. This is on, it's a two-tier vanity unit. That's what I've called it. The top actually lifts off separately, but you've got a mirror, you've got a little cabinet here, which is all painted out on the inside. You've got a bigger cabinet bit down at the bottom here, and you've got a drawer. Look, I'll get that in now from that angle. And it's just a really nice piece of kit. That's on for 125, and it's 25% off.
Daisy is saying, oh, you still got the amazing pink drawers.
Pink drawers, yes, we have. And I'll do more than 20% off, Sarah, if you want to
pink
pop
dressing
up.
Table, can I see it up close?
Yes, here we go. Here's the pink dressing table. And it's just so pretty. It's on for, it was on for 120, it's now 95. I do it for 90.
Tracy Allen saying that's beautiful.
It's a cute little thing. I mean, it's a little princess's table, isn't it? I love the jumping fish. That's on for 185, and there's 20% off that. I mean, that's just gorgeous. It really catches the light. Look at the needlework in that picture there. Exceptional amount of work. I mean, can you imagine starting off and doing all of that? It would freak me out if I had to do something like that. And all that work, it's on for 195, and it's beautifully framed. We've got the Indian mask up here, 64.95. I've got this shelf, 160, painted in creme de la creme, and then I've used browning wax over it, which is the Frenchic hack. So if you've got black beams that are bearing down on top of you, and you don't want to go to the upheaval and the expense of having your beams sandblasted, if you paint them using creme de la creme and then browning wax over them, you get this lovely light effect, and it really lifts the ceiling. Coffee tables here, really nice one.
Daisy is saying Mia would absolutely love that dressing table.
Well, I think Mia should have it, and I think Mummy needs to get herself up here pretty damn smartish and buy it, because nothing haunts you like the things that you didn't buy.
She's saying, I'll pop up and have a closer look. I've been lusting over it so long.
I know, you've been banging on about it forever, Sarah. Just get your arse up here and get it bought, and you'll never regret it, and your little girl will think it's the best thing ever. So, nice stool here, 155. This one I've just bought up. This is a Regency style sideboard. Do you know what? I've forgotten how much I put it on for. I think it's on for 385-ish, something like that. Can't quite remember. But anyway, whatever it's on for, it's got 20% off. It's all been painted on the inside. It's been painted in gold.
Did you paint that?
I did paint this one, yes. It's got a great big key. And if I can do this one-handed, I can open it to show you. The inside's all been painted in gold. The shelf comes out. You've got sections for your knives and forks in this top one if that's what you want to use it for. I thought it was just very festive in this colour. And basically, I've used hot lips from the alfresco range. And see if I can pull that door open. It's freshly painted. No, well, the door does open, but it's not opening right now. That's a good thing to start with, isn't it? But anyway, that side's golden. It's got a thing that pulls out in it. And then I've waxed it with browning wax and some black shoe polish because I wanted to make it a little bit darker. And I have debated whether or not to put some gold on the feet down here. And if anybody wanted me to, I'd be happy to do it. So, whatever that's on for the internet, 20% off it. $68.95. This darling little stone, very weathered water trough, I guess, but you could easily plant it up with bulbs. But if that was just filled with water, the wildlife would come and help themselves to something for a little drink.
There's ELA on it.
Yes, if you happen to have the initials ELA, that would be particularly marvellous, wouldn't it? But I think the chances of that are quite slim. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous French garden table here. This one really is the business, and that's on for $285, 20% off that. Beautifully weathered, really classy piece of kit to have in the garden. What about the clock? $249.95. That's a lovely, it's a classic clock. It works, it's battery operated, but it's very traditional looking and very elegant. Doesn't chime or anything like that, which is another 30 bonus. So, yeah, all these bits, everything's got to go, even the workbenches that they're on. The microwave has got to go. I've got loads of jugs over there. If you've got a bit of a jug fetish, then, you know, we've got lots of sets of Victorian jugs. We've got some modern posy jugs. I've got some 1950s type china, etc. So there's lots and lots of bits, and they've all got to go. So, that's pretty much it. Come on, Paddy. Pad.
Paddy's barking at everybody.
So
And this desk.
yes, this has got to go as well. Our beautiful, beautiful desk. I will be sort of thinning things out and making things easier for everybody to see. But yes, if you have seen anything today that you are interested in, don't hesitate. Give me a call or pop in.
Daisy saying, what's that wreath?
The little wreath that's round the corner here, it's made from eucalyptus. I'll bring it up and show you. It's made from eucalyptus.
Is a children's clothing pre-loved shop just down the road, and it's full of everything you could possibly need for your children, gifts and clothing. So
and toys.
No need
Don't
to
forget
go and
toys
buy
for Christmas.
when you can buy.
Yeah, she's just on the corner, just 3 or 4 doors down from where our shop is. And this lovely little wreath, it smells of eucalyptus. It's just a really cute little thing. That's £15. It's just straight £15. I paid more for it than that. But
big green one.
Oh, the great big one is £20. Great big. It's on a wire frame, and you can stick things into it if you want to. That's £20. So yeah, that's a fixed price on that one as well. So that's it. Countdown is upon us. Next week I will be really freaked out unless I am actually drinking a mug of gin, because that will be the last one that we do in the shop, with the shop officially open with shop hours. I've still got the lease on the shop until the 31st of March. I'm hoping it might be relinquished sooner than that. But whilst I still have the shop, I will have a big notice on the window saying, for any inquiries, do contact me. And I might do the odd sort of pop-up Saturday shop where I say, right, everything's got to go, or I've got a load of new things in, or we've done a whole load of new artwork or something, just whilst we actually have the premises.
Because you're going to be painting it back to its normal.
Possibly, although if the new people coming in, we don't know who new people are going to be yet, but if the new people like our colour scheme and they are happy to keep it, then that will save me having to do that. So that would be a real Bertie bonus. So, yeah, that's it. Hope everybody's surviving.
Where is the Malt House?
The Malt House is in Stroud. It's called the Malt House Collective. If you type in the Malt House Collective, it will come up. It will tell you exactly how to get there. It's approximately 25 minutes from our shop here, 25 minutes to half an hour. And
just hold that a minute and point it at Paddy.
I
just want to show.
There is Paddy. There he is. He's been so good.
Luna's holding the camera.
He's been such a good boy.
Moment. I just want to show you my front screen of my. This app is eBay app. If you get the eBay app, which I would suggest everybody does, because Fifi will be putting a lot of stuff onto eBay. You notice this tab here along the top, that's the local tab, and it's a bit like Marketplace on Facebook. If you're familiar with that, you can just put in your postcode and then it brings up everybody that's selling items in your local catchment area, and you can zoom in to where you live and then find sellers as it happens. And if anyone can help me answer this, for some reason Fifi's free to collect items are not getting flagged up on here. This only shows the free to collect items, so it's really efficient. It doesn't show the exact location to protect your identity, but you zoom into it and then you click onto it. You can go into the seller and see what other items they've got. So if you find locate Fifi on there, I'm just using this as an example. These are free to collect, so you're not paying postage. Find them in your local area. Fifi will be on here. At the moment her items aren't showing up. Don't ask me why. It's one of those digital questions I haven't got an answer to, but if you type in Fifi's Fancy Furniture, you'll find her. You did not know about that, Daisy. Well, it's really good, super if you've got a shop or even selling out of your garage or at home, whatever. It's fascinating. There's a whole bunch of people selling on eBay just in your local area. So I'd encourage everyone to do that. We'll sort out whether Fifi's stuff is, why it's not showing up. My stuff isn't showing up either for some strange reason. So I'm sure that will all become clear. They're rolling it out. It's a new thing. So So yeah, try it out and keep an eye on us.
She's clever, isn't she, my little sister? She's really on it. Me, I just barely ever try and switch any type of computerized thing on, but she's really on it.
Sounds brilliant, Tracy. Yes, it is.
When you say free to collect, you don't mean that the item is free. You mean they've paid for it and then they're coming to pick it up.
I do mean that. That's what I mean. Yes.
Yes. So it's not free to collect. Yes.
It's free of postage.
Yes, because you can go and collect it because it's in your local area. Yeah,
which
perfect.
is an option you put on when you're putting your listing on.
Yes.
And then.
So yes, we will be really zooming up on the eBay stuff, and we will be obviously doing some lives, hopefully from the Malt House in Stroud, and the rest of it we're going to make up as we go along. It's going to be a lot of gin, a lot of sweat, a lot of blood, a lot of tears.
Just increase the volume for anyone who's wearing.
Yes, sorry about that, but I've got to try and get myself completely mojoed up, and I've got so much work to do. And if I manage to achieve 2 things off my do list in a day, I have to congratulate myself. And the do list is 25 long, and it's crazy. But there you go. That's what it is. I think everybody's under the same pressure these days, aren't they? It's not just me. I'm the one that makes the most fuss about it, but it's rife. It's for everybody, I think.
Yeah.
So
you do a good job. You're super successful at everything you do. You look great.
If only.
You pull it off somehow. You keep it all together. And
that's on the outside. If they could see what kind of a munger I am underneath, they'd really
doing a great job. And I'm sure everything that happens going forward will be a new adventure, and it'll be exciting to see.
Okay, on the night, and it's treat time now. So yes, God willing, we will be back again next week for the final one before Christmas.
And the final one ever in the shop.
Yes, within the confines of the way we've been operating to date, for sure. So come and see us, everybody, and lots of love. Take care, be good, have fun,
stay safe,
keep positive, and don't die, as Virginia always says.
Don't die. Bye for now.
Bye.